Alright, so to anybody that saw my last video, I've made some changes since then. Went on a little vacation, got a whole bunch of stuff in the mail, and now I got some new activity going on. So I have the RX 470 4GB in here now. This is the Power Color, I believe. Yeah, the Power Color Red Devil. I have that one on there doing Ravencoin as well with the original 1050 Ti's I had before. I have my 5700 XT temporarily in this rig also doing Ravencoin. I have BIOS modded both of those AMD cards. This was one of the 5700 XTs that have the two separate memory, I don't know, memory somethings that you have to do two mods to. So I messed up at first and only did one, like most people do, but I have both on there now and it's going. But the weird thing with it is I don't have to do any form of overclocking to the rest of it. I can just leave it as it is. I do a power limit, kind of like an NVIDIA card, and it's doing really well on Ravencoin. So I'm loading up Hive OS right here. These aren't the real names, still haven't changed them. But again, almost 27 mega hash with the 5700 XT. On what to mine, it estimates 21. And I'm assuming that's without doing anything else to it. And then the RX 470 I got doing, it fluctuates between like 13.7 and then this 14.5. This is some of the highest you'll see it. It's holding usually a consistent like 94 watts. I saw some overclock settings on YouTube and Reddit, and I did my own tinkering with them. They seem to be running stable. And then the only thing after doing the BIOS mod on the 5700 XT that I did was power limit. Well, and the fans obviously, but I just power limited. It was trying to hold like 190 watts, and I limited it down to 165. There's probably more I can do to it, but it's not gonna be on this rig forever, so I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that. I'm 7 over on what to mine estimate, so I'm happy with that win. But I also got in an XFX 474 GB, but it is currently has a broken fan. This one actually spins. This one doesn't spin at all. So I'm ordering fans for that. Otherwise it was working fine. I probably could keep it in there anyway and just do some light clocking on it, undervolt the crap out of it, all that good stuff. But I'm just not gonna chance it. I got it running stable now. It's at about $6-ish a day that it's gonna be producing, along with the Kadena miner still, which Kadena's not doing particularly well, but I envision it coming up. I ordered those fans, the case fans, 2 Fantex ones. Right now I just have them hooked up there because when I measured and cut these holes, I cut them way too big, so I'll have to do some modifying in there to get this whole thing set up. Because if you haven't seen the other video, I want to have that rig completely set up in this with cooling, ventilating out of the top, pulling in on the bottom. All the cards set up on that, cross bracing in there. I think it would just be a cool little mining box I'll be able to do my own cooling with. But so now that I have all that stabilized, what I'm working on now is, since Chia pooling is officially launched, I am updating my Chia client, which I believe I just did. I'm still a super noob on Linux, but I'm figuring it out as I go. Seeding now. I wonder if I have to wait for it to be done seeding. But I'm going to dive deeper into that now and see what I can get going. And I think that's it for the updates. I'm taking one of the 1050s actually. I think I'm gonna do the Samsung memory one, the gigabyte, and I'm gonna flip that on eBay. I'm gonna try to get 250. I don't think that they're really hitting that as much anymore, but I'm gonna try at least 200 because I paid like 165 for it to mine with it. I did the thermal paste upgrade. I did thermal pads even on this one, and that's actually hashing close to the 7, so it's like it's performing pretty well. So I'm going to try to flip that, and I'm going to get some more 470s now that I've successfully BIOS modded both of them, both AMD cards. So it seems like the smarter option, and yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I'll probably update again once I have this mess sorted and doing its pooling thing. Catch you on the flippy.